This morning, still got a lot of questions about what happened Wednesday in Minnetonka in that exchange of gunfire between a man and police. But here's the latest that we know. The medical examiner has identified the man who died on scene after firing at deputies as Clint Hoyda. He died of multiple gunshot wounds. His death is considered a homicide. Wednesday, officials said it all started when deputies went to execute a felony-level arrest warrant at a house in that southern Minnetonka location. But they didn't specify who that warrant was for or why they suspected that that person would be at that address. And court records do not show Hoyda had any warrants.
I can tell you that they do their homework before they're executing these dangerous course of their jobs. There's planning that goes into each incident to ensure that it's done in the most safe and professional manner.
A BCA spokesperson says a preliminary report on the investigation would likely be released early next week. And this morning, the deputy injured in that shootout is recovering at home. The Hennepin County Sheriff shared this picture of Deputy Christopher Hine being discharged Thursday to a hero's welcome by colleagues there. He is an 8-year veteran of the department and was hit by gunfire. Another deputy was also injured, was treated at the scene. They have not been identified. Life in prison. That's the sentence for the person behind the murder of Zaria McKeever. And this is the case that received so much attention when Governor Tim Walz took it away from Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty and gave it to Attorney General Keith Ellison. Eric Haynes was McKeever's ex-boyfriend and the father of her young daughter. He admitted to stalking McKeever, then giving a gun to 2 young teens who kicked down her door and killed her. McKeever's family filled the courtroom Friday.
Instead of cherishing, protecting, and keeping her safe, he brought evil to her doorstep. It's because of Eric we're here today, and Zaria is not. He is the epitome of evil.
Haynes is eligible for parole after 30 years. Lauren Olson, the Hopkins teen who was put in a coma after a crash in March, is heading home soon. According to CaringBridge, she can leave the hospital on April 25th. Olson suffered brain bleeds and broken bones when a speeding driver ran a red light on Highway 7 in Minnetonka. Heads up for light rail riders, you might see some changes to trains starting today. Metro Transit is changing the number of cars on each train depending on need. Officials say it's because of maintenance and to help a department that's down more than a quarter of its staff. But they admit this could also help with safety and security by letting officers and agents have less ground to cover while on patrol. There's no guarantee that this will stick around, but Metro Transit officials say they're always trying to change and adapt.
Everything we can do to try to make a difference, is something that, we want to be able to give it a shot.
As for why they're doing this right now, right when it's starting to warm up and with the summertime events on the horizon, Funk says this has been in the works for a while and the warm-up will also help with maintenance. Well, 2 years after an EF2 tornado destroyed Teope, Minnesota, the mayor says most families are back in town now. Mayor Mary Huntley told NPR 6 homes have been built from scratch and the damaged homes are repaired and livable now. The twister brought 130-mile-an-hour winds, causing nearly $1 million in damage to that small town. A big ask from the Minnesota Energy Resource. They need your help picking an ambassador. That's to help promote safe digging across the state. Now, the top 6 finalists, you're seeing them on your screen right now. We got Maverick, Snoopy, Winnie, Pepsi, Dakota, and Stella. You can cast your vote before April 22nd. We got a link to that vote on KARE11.com. Still ahead, windy but warm, plenty of sun. It's going to be an awesome, highly grillable day. Ben's going to break down your week's forecast.